Hey guys, so a Red Pill Philosophy viewer brought a video to my attention. Some dude says I'm a mangina for criticizing Ronda Rousey. But before I refute the video, one thing he tries to get across is that I either don't like women or refuse to give them credit, which is nonsense. So here's a compilation of every single time I've acknowledged Ronda Rousey's skill as a fighter. Look, I'm not denying that Mrs. Rowdy is an incredible fucking athlete who would absolutely rape me if I ever stepped foot in the octagon. Look, I respect Ronda Rousey as a fighter. Again, I never said that Ronda's a bad girl. I openly said in my prior videos that I respect her as a fighter, and I've said that she can kick my ass and that if I ever step foot in the octagon with her, I literally said that not only could she rape me, but that I'd give her full permission to go ahead and rape me if she would like to. Again, I'm not denying Ronda Rousey is an incredible fighter. I'm not denying that she can kick my fucking ass. I've said that a million times already. But let's not be delusional with these feminist delusions.
You're pissing and moaning about her being named the most dominant athlete as if that's, apples to apples with males. She's the most dominant athlete because she's won 92% of her fights in the first round, and she's won every single one of her fights, 12 in a row. That makes her the most dominant athlete.
Just because Ronda has an undefeated record against women doesn't mean she's the world's most dominant athlete. And the reason is simple. How can you be the world's most dominant athlete if you refuse from the get-go to fight any men, including men in your own weight class?
Yeah, I just don't think that there should ever be a situation where there's an arena full of people gathered around cheering about a man hitting a woman.
Ronda refuses to fight men, including men in her own weight class. You can't just exclude a huge chunk of potential fighters and rationally be labeled the world's most dominant athlete. It would be like Jose Aldo refusing to fight Conor McGregor at the upcoming UFC 194. When you refuse to fight the next most obvious contender in your weight class, the assumption is that you're afraid you'll lose. Even Conor assumed this.
How do you feel about the fact that Aldo is pulling out and not fighting you?
If a man is scared for his life, we cannot force him to step inside and face me. I feel he is afraid. The doctors have cleared him to fight.
But again, at the end of the day, my point is very simple. Men are, on average, more strong and athletic than women. And this fucking moron makes my point for me when he pulls out a quote from Ronda Rousey's mother.
And her mom chimed in. She's a former judo world champion, by the way, and she sounded off saying, "That's a stupid idea. Seriously, that's a stupid idea. I'm as much a feminist as anyone, but the fact is that biologically there's a difference between men and women. Hello, duh. A woman who is 135 pounds and a man who is 135 pounds are not physically equal. Both her and her mother understand this."
Well, yeah, that's my point. How can Ronda be the world's most dominant athlete if, as Rousey's own mom points out, there are inherent biological differences that make a 135-pound man and a 135-pound woman an unfair matchup? How can Ronda be the best in the world if, according to Ronda's own mom, and later, as you'll see, according to Ronda's own statements, women like Ronda are at a genetic disadvantage against men? Even men in her own weight class, according to this quote.
You just showed a picture of Alistair Overeem, who's a heavyweight. You can't compare the two. George St. Pierre, who's 170 pounds, and he didn't fight Alistair Overeem, or Brock Lesnar, or Cain Velasquez, or anything. Of course not. They're heavyweights. He's a welterweight. But he was the best in his division. It's a pound for pound type of thing. They say that term all the time.
No. I was not making a direct comparison by using this guy. I just picked any picture of a random male fighter as a general statement about male physical and athletic superiority over women. The same athletic superiority that Ronda's mom mentioned and that you, moron, just cited in your own video. But you know what? If you want to use a more comparable athlete, let's use Fallon Fox. Fallon Fox is the same height as Ronda and has even fought in the same weight class before. And hey, look at this. Ronda herself refused to fight Fallon, who is the same height and has competed in the same weight class, because according to Ronda's own words, Fallon, who is a man-turned-woman transgendered athlete, has a genetic, quote, unfair advantage.
In Fallon Fox's case, I think she does have an unfair advantage.
So if Ronda won't even fight a man-turned-woman of the same height and weight class as her because of a genetic unfair advantage from being born male, what makes you think Ronda believes she stands a chance against a man who hasn't undergone extensive hormone therapy to become a woman and is an unchanged triumph of masculine strength?
But are you that sad that you actually need to go out and say, hey, did you know men are stronger than women? They have more upper body strength. No shit. Seriously? You have to point that out, that men in general are stronger than women? Like that, duh.
What the fuck? So wait a minute, you're not disagreeing with my premise that men, with their greater upper body strength, on average are stronger than women. You don't disagree with me, you just don't like that I'm saying it? This is fucking hilarious and priceless. You wanna know why? Because the exact same thing that this idiot just told me in his video, another idiot told me the same thing last week on Facebook. This other guy sent me a message angrily calling me a fuckhead and saying that I had no clue what I was talking about in my Ronda Rousey videos. After a few back and forths, he eventually changed his position. Now he agrees with me that men are generally stronger than women, but because everyone knows this, he says my video was pointless. So wait a minute, if you agree with my video and that men are generally stronger than women, and all I did was, according to you, stated facts that everyone already knew, then why are you angry at me for stating simple facts? Why would you call me a fuckhead for stating simple facts that you agree are facts? Think about it. How is stating facts, and according to him, quote, making a video with obvious facts, worthy of your aggressive ad hominem attack? Do you find facts offensive, or are you only offended by facts about women? It's funny because this dude calls me a mangina in the title of his video, yet he's the one who's bothered by me simply stating facts about women that he agrees are facts. You see how that makes no fucking sense, right? It's pretty clear. If facts about women bother you enough to call me a fuckhead or to call me a mangina or to make an 18-minute video about me, well, I think we can all guess who the mangina here really is. The person who's offended by facts about women. And you know, this is the kind of sad irony about white knights like this guy. They claim to be pro-woman, yet simply stating simple facts about women that they agree are facts, that bothers them. I don't know. If you cared about women, wouldn't you acknowledge them for who they are instead of getting angry at people like me who simply state facts? You just revealed to everyone that you, if anyone here, you are the one who grovels to women because you've chosen to defend women against, well, against facts. Facts that you admitted were facts. And this is why feminism is nonsense. Because it's a denial of facts, a resentment of reality, a resentment of truth. And to resent the truth about women is to resent women themselves. The truth is, white knights like this moron in the video are the biggest misogynists out there. I state facts that he agrees are facts, yet he's bothered by the fact that I stated facts. Ladies and gentlemen, by this moron's logic, speaking the truth is sexist. Facts are misogynist.
That's not very traditional, and I think that a man should really pay for the first date.
Fuck that. We're splitting the bill.